Hey guys, this is Kathy. Welcome back to my channel, Kathy's Favorite Things, and welcome back to another episode of hashtag Patty and Kathy's Open Collab. And I'm uploading again this week because last week Patty and I messed up and I was totally sure that it was the second Saturday of the month and it wasn't. But it doesn't matter because I usually make a few projects. So I had another project to show you with napkins because like I said to Patty, you know, napkins are so pretty and we don't use them enough as a craft item. So the napkin that I'm gonna show you today, this is what I have left of one napkin. Okay, and it's a napkin, that brand, and it's a beautiful napkin. It had peonies and beautiful spring flowers. And this napkin was also gifted to me by my sweet friend Patty. So this was the top layer, which is the layer that you usually use to decoupage. This napkin had 3 layers. And as you can see, it had some birds, and you can see some of the birds here. So I did remove the other 2 layers and I did save it because I will use this also in crafting. And with this scrap here, this I will also use, so that's why I didn't toss it. So the projects that I'm gonna show you now, they were all made with just one napkin, and I was able to do 6 different projects, little projects, okay? So first, let me show you this. These are some envelopes that I decorated, and the envelopes, this came, you haven't seen that video yet, but I went to the Salvation Army and I was able to find some things, and in one of those things, it came with envelopes. So this here is part of that napkin. You can see the beautiful yellow birds. This was the border of the napkin, and I cut it and I glued it here. And I'm gonna show you up close. The texture of the napkin is super nice, and it's just, I glued it with a glue stick, but I used a permanent glue stick because, you know, me and my fear of something getting unglued, you know, I usually like to use really good adhesives so nothing falls apart. And this is, it's not a regular glue stick, it's a permanent glue stick. Okay, and I did make sure that I didn't have any bubble, so I did go over it with my bone folder, and it's really smooth and it's completely adhered to the paper. So this is the envelope, and it's a really good material, good envelope. Here, this is another piece of the border of the napkin, and I just put it in the back just to, you know, give it a little bit more color. And you can embellish this further if you want. Since I did the whole front of the envelope, I didn't put anything else on it. I'm pretty sure I will put some lace or something here, but I wanted to show you just like this few envelopes just to showcase the napkin. This one here, I did glue most of the napkin, you know, these beautiful birds here. I should have moved it down more so you could have the 2 birds in the front, but I also wanted to have some of that yellow in the back, and I wanted to have all these beautiful flowers because I love peonies. So, you know, it doesn't matter because you can also see it from here. See? So I use the same technique. First I peel the napkin carefully, and then I didn't put the whole napkin over the envelope. I make sure I cut the size that I needed, you know. So if I do a video, I probably will use the whole napkin to put it over and then cut around it that way, because when you're making a video, you know, I have to be farther from the table. You know, I have the camera and my ring light, so that gets in the way. But this I cut before, and then I glued just that piece in the napkin, and look how beautiful it looks. I love it. It's such a beautiful napkin. So thank you so much, Patty. I love it. These 2 here are also still the same napkin. Like I said, one full napkin, I was able to do quite a lot with it. So you can see this one here has some ragged edges. It's not straight like this one's. You know, this is more like uneven. It's like a tearing effect. And I also attached this with the glue stick. Permanent glue stick is your best friend when you have to do decoupage. You can also use Mod Podge, but I didn't want to have that glossy finish of the Mod Podge. And they also sell some matte Mod Podge, but I don't have it in matte. So I just wanted to do it with the glue stick. And I wanted to, when you do it with the glue stick, you rub your hand over it and you can feel the texture of the napkin. So it's really, really cool. So yeah. And in the back, I put another piece of that border that came with the napkin that you can see on the other one as well. So let me put them here so you can see. So I made 6 envelopes, you guys, 6 with 1 napkin. Look, this one, I only put it on that side, the whole thing, a whole strip, look. So here you can go on the side and put some, you know, trim, some lace, some more flowers, whatever you want to do it, or just leave it plain like this. You know, it depends on what you're going to use it for. So if you're going to send it in the mail just like this, just leave it like this because, you know, you don't want the other stuff to get damaged on the way. But if you're going to put it in a journal, you can put some lace or whatever. And these are the decorated ones. I did also want to decorate some for you. And look, this is a pink envelope that came with the set. And look how beautiful it looks. The color of the napkin kind of changes according to the background. See, in here looks kind of more yellowish, the flowers and all that. And this one here is a pink background, so you know it looks different. And I did put some gold trim over there, and I did put some buttons. Look at that, those buttons are so beautiful. Can you see? This one has like a pink and a blue. I think that button along with this button was sent to me by Elaine McCall a while ago, a few years ago. And I've saved them for so long because they're so beautiful. And I finally decided to put them in this envelope. But look, I love this. I love textures when I'm crafting. I like to have like different textures. And there is a piece of tulle here. I don't know if you can see it because, you know, now that I'm pointing it out, you can probably see it. But yeah, and this is like a thread that I got, like a silk thread that I got from Walmart. And I did probably show that to you already in a video, so you might have seen it. And yeah, so that's the that one. And this is the other one that I also decorated. And I did put some Prima flowers there and some lace, you know, because it's all about the textures, for me at least. And this one has more of the flowers. And I am really amazed, to say the least, of the amount of envelopes that I was able to embellish with just 1 napkin. And this one is a big piece. And so is this one here. So see, I was able to, like, 1 napkin gave me a lot of different pieces for me to work with. And I still have another piece that I can use to put in a card because these envelopes came with cards. So I can embellish those cards if I want to as well, you know. And I show you that I still have, I have that border and I have this little trim here and that little piece here. So yeah, I can definitely use that to put in another envelope or in a card or whatever. So you guys, I hope you get inspired and I start using your napkins. You can find a lot of napkins at like Dollar Tree. They have a huge variety of them. And just use it as a regular, you know, paper, scrapbook paper. Even you can just glue it on white cardstock with some good quality glue stick, and then you're all set to craft with it. So yeah, let your imagination fly and create something using your napkins. Okay, you guys, have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.